for tuning in. Thank you for joining us, guys. It's always so appreciative to always have you with us. Thank you for tuning in. And, Rhea and I, we always want to share our knowledge when it comes to, to your success in life, in business. And it is so important that, as always, but I'm going to talk about this more in the end, but I'm going to tell you now, is that, anytime when we are sharing, you got to implement on the knowledge straight away what is being taught. So today my co-host Rhea is going to be taking over the conversation, but before she does, I want to welcome you all. I want to welcome to the new people perhaps that are tuning in. Welcome to each and every one of you who come back to tune in and listen, learn and grow each and every week, and we truly appreciate you. So my name is Alka, and welcome.
My name is Rhea, and welcome
to our show. Rhea, going to pass the mic to you.
Thank you, Alka. And today's topic is a continuation of Increase Our Financial IQ by 𝗦𝗵𝗲. And today's topic, I'll be talking about information. Today is a continuation of the book from 𝗦𝗵𝗲, Increase Our Financial IQ. And today's topic is information overload. All right. The good news is that information is abundant and free. Now, the downside to it, the bad news is that information is also abundant and free, and that makes us confused. A lot of people are confused when they are bombarded with so many information, and that's one of the bad news. Third lesson, the irony of the information age. Information age is where we are right now. We can go to YouTube, Google, listen to a lot of information. The irony is that there is too much of it. It's abundant and free. Fourth lesson, today, people complain about information overload. They don't know who to listen. They don't know if a person has credibility, because why? Everybody can just post online. Fifth, at any given moment, a person can be watching TV, surfing internet, talking on the phone, while driving past digital billboards. So everybody's multitasking. Now, in previous ages, before the information age, no one complained about too much land or too much oil. Nobody complained before the information age. Yet, in the information age, people complain about having too much information and being overloaded with the very asset. The asset is information that could make them super rich. Now, the book also talks about classifying the information. So to handle the information overload, all of us need to classify the information. Without classification, all information is equal and virtually worth less. To classify information according to the set of characteristics. And there are 5 characteristics. Now, this is time, credibility, classification, relative information, and deceptive information. So when we are bombarded with too many information, we have to categorize them into these 5 characteristics. So again, time, credibility. Have they done it before? What is their record? Classification, relative information, and deceptive information. I will be breaking down these 5 criteria on the next show, Alka and Rhea show. So stay tuned for more. of the Ria and Alka show?
Ria, you know what? I can absolutely, basically, what happens is we can appeal to people. Whether you know, like you said, you know, whether there's too much information, there's less information, people are going to complain no matter what. They complain. So
it is the human nature.
It's a human nature, absolutely. I mean, in my opinion, I feel that it's good to have information, not less,
Of course.
but it's good to have more.
Yes, but the downside to having more information is that people get analysis paralysis. So
True.
when you're bombarded with so many things, you know, just like what our mentor says, the bad thing with having two great leaders is that you're being pulled. You don't know who to follow, right? So with information, when you're presented with information A, B, C, and D, and E, because everybody can post online, it's free, it's abundant. Now, who do you follow, and are you following the right person? Are they credible? So that's why on the next show, our show, Alka and Ria show, I'll be discussing those 5 set of characteristics, time being one, you know, time, and then are they credible, right? Relative information, deceptive information. So I'll be discussing more on this 5 set of characteristics, so we do not get the information overload, because we do live in the information age. We're not the you know, horse and buggy age anymore. So we have to make use of the information and the technology. And a lot of people, for example, Mark Zuckerberg, you know, who started Facebook in just his, you know, dorm, right, got super wealthy, super rich. So the use of information and technology can make anybody super rich. But then again, we have to know where our information is coming from, and we should not be having the analysis paralysis when we are bombarded by this information. And those 5 set of characteristics I'll be discussing on the next Alka and Ria show.
And that's amazing. And you know what? You just touched the nail on the head. Is that, you know, Mark Zuckerberg, for example, we're talking about him, and he invented Facebook just in his dorm, as you said. And not many people can come up with inventions like that. But you know, whether it's inventions or not an invention, my point is that, you know, the information, you know, there is so much. The information is everywhere. But as you said, you know, who is the correct, having that correct information from the correct source, and that information is going to be correct. And Ria, would you say it's going to be also aligned with what you believe in? Because if you believe in what you believe in, and that mentor or whoever you're following or you want to follow, they are, you know, they have to be aligned with your message. What do you want? What do you believe in?
That is correct. And you know what? Just like with Facebook, right? We do model, mimic, and master. And the beauty of it is not only do we model, mimic, and master, but we also improve. So for example, there's so many apps, you know, here in today's age. We have Facebook, but we also have other social media platforms out there. There's WhatsApp, there's TikTok, there's LinkedIn. So my point is, we can model, mimic, and master, but there has to be some difference in it. There has to be something brand new that we can also offer to our customers, to our clients. We are helping solve our community's problem. In that way, that's how they pay us back for all our ingenuity, for all, like you said, our invention.
100%. I think that's so good. Yeah, so, you know, either way, whether it's great information, guys, or whether it's you know, good information, bad information, less information, more information, let us know your thoughts. Where do you lie? Do you want more information? Are you comfortable with more information? Do you get, as we said, analysis paralysis, because oh my God, you know, there's so much information. Who who do I turn to? Where do I turn? Let us know your thoughts. You want more information or you want less information? Ria, thank you for sharing. And with that being said, friends, we have come to the end of another amazing show. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, whatever you have learned from us, I want you to implement, because that's the only way you will ever change, is to implement on the knowledge. So thank you for tuning in each and every week. We truly appreciate you. So stay tuned for more Alka and Ria show, and we will see you back tomorrow.